Welcome back to Nicolange's Movie Review. This is episode number 43 and triple feature number 9. I forgot to mention something from the last episode. That in the very first film, Johnny Depp is in the film, making his first ever movie appearance. So, yeah. Alright. The fourth film is known as Dream Master, which is a continuation of the third film. That's what the director wanted to do. He wanted to be an actual follow-up to this film because it was so awesome. But one thing kind of disappointing, though, is the fact that the survivors from the previous film all get killed off at the beginning of this film. Yep. And of course, he's defeated by having a woman who gets Patricia Arquette's character powers and absorbs all her dead friends' clothes and just beats up Freddy. And the special effects of this movie are awesome. Let's see, I forgot to point this out also in the last episode. Freddy's Revenge was 87 minutes, hour and 27 minutes. The third film was an hour and 36 minutes. This one was an hour and 39 minutes. So a little bit longer per se, but yeah. It's a fun movie nonetheless. But there was like 2 other films after this before they kind of basically try to kill off the character. But they had to bring back for the 10th anniversary, which I'll get to soon. But it is actually a pretty decent follow-up to the previous film. And I do recommend it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Next up is Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child. Of the ones people do like, because Freddy's Revenge they kind of retconned. Oh, I forgot to also mention this. John Saxon's character from the first film, which comes back in the third film as well. He was the one who caused the technicality. As for what it was, they never say in the film at all. Nope. But for Dream Child, it has a very weird opening, where it's a different actor playing Freddy Krueger. Apparently, he's having sex with a teenager. And that apparently gets this woman pregnant. And some of the stuff basically happens in this film is follow up in a comic book, which Lewis Lovehouse reviewed last year on top of the fourth wall. Basically, Nightmares on Elm Street, yeah. Which kind of bridges the gap between this film and Freddy's Dead, which I'll talk about in a minute. But it is a really good film to watch. The film itself, I should mention this. Dream Child is 90 minutes, hour and a half. Not very long. I should also mention that all the films are rated R. But with the following film, they actually put a reason why they actually rated R. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Child came out in 1989, which was a year after Dream Master. Yeah, that's the thing with New Line. They're pumping a movie every year. After the next film, they actually put Freddy to rest for a few years before they brought him back because of popular demand. But it's a pretty decent film per se. Is it a good film? It's okay, but it's a pretty interesting film, and it's a good way to continue the story of the films. And like I said, Wes Craven has nothing to do with this film at all. They keep changing directors in every film. Okay, I give the film an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty decent film. Okay, now let's talk about Freddy's at the Final Nightmare. Interesting fact when it comes to me and this very film. First Freddy Krueger film I had ever saw this film on television years ago, back in the 90s. I think the first time I saw this was back in 2002, 2003. I was a teenager when I saw this film. And I saw the film on TV, and I actually liked it. I really did. I know some people probably don't like this film because, well, Freddy dies in the film because he gets killed in a really bizarre way. But it is a really fun film to watch. I mean, yeah, it's a bit post-apocalyptic, and he does kill off a couple of people. It's not as many. For this film, unlike the previous ones, which has a pretty decent body count, this one only about maybe 2 or 3 people die. Oh, I should also mention this. the guy who was the main villain for Live and Let Die, he's actually in this film, except he's not a villain. Nope. Yeah, it really is him. If you look it up on his filmography, this movie's probably there too. And they just basically try to figure out a way to kill Freddy. And basically, there's a psychiatrist in the film who is revealed to be Freddy's daughter. Which I'm like, who the heck is his mother? Who the heck is the mother? That's what I tend to figure out, though. And no, she has nothing to do with Dream Child. But this film, per se, is, well, he basically died by basically having to be stuck with his own claw, and he got blown up. Yeah, that's how they finally killed him. And he remained dead for 2 years. And then they brought, actually it was like 3 years. Yeah, for 3 years the guy remained dead. And then they had to bring him back for the last film of the series, which I'll talk about in the next episode. But good film, 9 out of 10. I do recommend it. Okay? So, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which I'm going to conclude my look at Nightmare on Elm Street. And I'm going to do a couple other films. And it'll be episode 44 and triple shot number 10, triple feature number 10. Okay? So until then, I will see you there. Bye.